Hi everyone, I'm Stephanie Brinkerhoff and I'm here with Kenra Professional, and today I'm going to be showing you guys this braided half-up style. I'm going to be walking through all of my tips and techniques so that you can recreate this look for your clients. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the first thing that I did to prep her hair was go in with the Kenra blow dry spray. So she had a little bit of static and her ends were feeling kind of dry, so I went in with that, and it also has a heat protectant as well. So her hair is feeling nice and moisturized now. And I'm going to go ahead and start curling down here at the bottom. So I'm just going to lightly mist the Kenra Design Spray. This is a really lightweight, flexible hold hairspray. If they have really stubborn hair, you can always go in with something a little bit heavier, like the Kenra Volume Spray 25. Okay, just combing that through. And then I have a 1-inch curling wand that I'm going to go in and take maybe 1 to 2 inch sections here and get these curled. So I'm going for a more relaxed curl. So I'm going to hold my wand vertically and just wrap, doing a flat wrap. Okay, so I'm just going to continue this process, moving up the head. So I like to use a 1-inch curling wand for this type of curl, because I find that a lot of times anything bigger ends up being a little bit too soft, not quite curly enough. You can also recreate this curl with a flat iron as well, but sometimes the wand can be a little bit easier. I like the wand for this hair texture because it's not smoothing the cuticle as I curl. Since we're just wrapping it around the exterior, the cuticle is going to be a little bit more rough, which is going to help preserve some of the volume in her hair. So anytime they have really silky hair or hair that's fine, I tend to go for a wand if I can, because I like to save some of that volume in there. If their hair doesn't curl super well, you can definitely hold this for longer or go in with a heavier product, as I was saying before, and you can also clip them to let them cool if you need to. Okay, so once I've done 1 or 2 rows, I'm going to start running my fingers through this just to see how the curls are looking. Once you start doing this, if the curls start falling out, that's when you know that you need to do them a little bit tighter. So because her hair is a little bit on the fine side, as I work my way up the back, I'm going to go through each row and kind of detail these curls a little bit, give them a little bit more volume with some back combing and some product. You definitely don't have to do this step, especially if they have a lot of hair, but it's going to be really helpful with her hair texture. So I'm just going with my back comb and I'm just slightly back combing underneath this section, kind of spreading it out. And then just detailing that, locking that in place with the Kenra Volume Spray 25. Okay, once you get to about ear level, you'll want to start back combing at the roots. Okay, so I'm just repeating this process, continuing up the head until all of the hair is curled through the top. Once I have all of this curled, I'm going to just run my fingers through these, similar to what I was doing through the bottom portion. Okay, and then I'm gonna come in with my prong comb and just start detailing the crown. So I'm not really worrying about the ends right now. I'm just taking this through the crown and I'm lifting this as I pull this through. And this is gonna help with the frizz and any of the back combing that I can see. And I'm just starting to get this shaped. So I'm working it back towards the center. All right, then I'm going to go in with a little bit of the Kenra Perfect Medium Spray 13, just right through the crown. And I can go ahead and get my crown section pinned. So I'm not going to go too far into the sides because we're going to do a braid through the side here. So I'm just focusing here in the center back. You can kind of see how I'm shaping this with my fingers. I've got the Kenra Volume Spray 25, lightly misting that in there while I work with this. Okay, so you can see that I have this shaped, and I'm just going to loosely gather, kind of skimming the top row here, and just push that together and get that pinned. So I'm pinning pretty low. It's sitting near her occipital down here in the back. And I'm just going to weave that pin in right there in the center. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add in the side that we're not going to do a braid in. So just working my way towards her face, and I'm just loosely twisting this. And then just hiding a couple extra pins in here for security. Now we're going to come in through the other side and we're going to do a loose braid through here. I'm just gonna get a little bit more of her crown pin back here. And then I'm going to do the same thing, come in, just leave out the fringe section and use everything else to create my braid. Okay, so I'm just grabbing the rest of her hair from the ear forward and I'm gonna start this braid right around her ear. And I'm going to just do a normal Dutch braid. So the outside pieces are gonna go underneath the inside piece. And I'm starting it pretty tightly right there by her ear. And then once I get it braided, we can soften it and deconstruct it. Okay, so just loosely holding this at the end and slowly deconstructing this. Okay, so once that's looking how I want it to, I'm just going to tuck the ends right here in the center back and get that pinned. Okay, so at this point, once this is secure, I'm gonna go ahead and detail the rest of my curls and then we can detail around her face. So with these front pieces, I want the curl to start kind of right around her cheekbone or lower. So you definitely don't want anything that's too curly through the ends. I'm also going to back go underneath here, kind of spread these out and give them a little more lift. So this is the finished result for our braided half up style. This is a very versatile, simple, and classic look. If you guys enjoyed this, be sure to subscribe to the Kenra Professional YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.